weekend just gone, I decided to go and have a little float fishing session for TENCH down on a club water that I'm very privileged and lucky to have a ticket for. The lake is stunning. It looks more like a sort of Capability Brown sort of lake, and full of lilies when it's midsummer, but right now it's sort of, very late spring and things are just getting going end of April. And decided to have a go on the float, and the rod of choice was Harrison's new 15 footer. Now I didn't actually need to fish with the 15, but I just wanted to go out and play. A very capable rod, one of my favourites, very versatile. So that's how I was going to do it, and I was going to fish quite simple techniques, just two, which I'll cover in a bit more, but two float techniques. But first of all, just got myself set up in a lovely swim, gave me a commanding view of the lake, and the rod was set up with the elasticated rod tops and the pockets on it, and I had the plummet in the old pocket, so that was very good and keeps the rod together nicely. And I do like having my stuff set up, just makes fishing, getting ready, just so much easier. And as you can see, I even have a 3-piece rod already rung up, and it's a little bit fiddly with the fold down, but once you get used to it, and you're used to shipping the rod back like I'm doing now, it's it all works so well. So that's that. Get the old rings aligned, and as you can see, it was quite sunny. Even though I've got a fleece on, there was a bit of chill in the air, but as the day went on, it got pretty hot. So right, get myself going, and bait choice was just pellet, worms and corn, because TENCH love worms, and that's what I was targeting today, TENCH. And the lift method, I used a little weight connected on the line between two float stops, very close lift method style. And the other method was just to take that off and lay on, and I used one of my personally made cicada reed waggler floats, which I make every now and again. High vis orange top, very nice to fish with. And all I was doing was catapulting out a little bit of corn, a little bit of pellet, a little bit of chopped worm, and then just fishing worm on the hook, and generally enjoying myself. Now, the old 15 footer is a very powerful rod. It's designed really for big fish, but anything sort of 2 pound upwards, and it's thoroughly enjoyable. And the TENCH in this lake give a good account for themselves, and there's some very big carp that cruise around as well, so I have to be mindful of hooking those. But this is a TENCH that I'm playing right now, probably, no, in fact exactly 4 pound 5 ounces, because I weighed it, and it gave a great account for itself. And predominantly just the tip was moving on the rod, but that was fine to absorb the lunges, and plenty of power there. So yeah, just getting ready for a bit of netting, and in the net, lovely. So as you can see, very sunny, but I've got the fleece on, not because it's cold now, but that's really just to keep the sun off me. But later on it got too hot and I had to strip off down to just a t-shirt. And there she is, all glistening in the sun. All 4 pound 5 ounces. Doesn't look that big like that, but it was nice fish, nice TENCH, and just a perfect thing to do in the spring, catch a few TENCH on the float, which is what it's all about really. TENCH on the float. Yeah, I'm sure next time I'll do TENCH on the feeder, but TENCH on the float this week. And swapping between worm and corn, just to see if it made any difference, but didn't catch much on the corn. A few little bits of skimmer bream and roach and stuff like that, but the TENCH like the worms. So that's nice. And into another one. I think I had a total of about 4. The biggest one was that 4 pound 5, and this one was a little scrappy male. I gave a good account for himself. And again, the rod obviously completely untroubled. I just wanted to fish with it because it's light enough to hold all day along if I was trotting, and just does the job. And oh, that's a little female there. Sorry, I have a little male later on. But yeah, nice bit of tench fishing on the float. That's what we like. In again, battling away. Was secretly hoping for a big carp to really get a bend in the rod, but not today. It was just tench after tench after tench, which is what I was there for. Enjoying the float fishing, enjoying the rod, enjoying the sun, enjoying the spring. And this little male, huge fins for a little one. Very nice. And that was it. Tench on the float, lift method, and laying on with a loaded waggler, just laying on, nothing else on the line at all, just hook and bait. And that was my tench session, and next one will be on the feeder. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying your fishing, and like and subscribe as always. Thanks.